Welcome. I am Sheetal Sangal from Kekewa Polytechnic Nashik. In this video, I am going to discuss bipolar junction transistor. This topic comes under basic electronics subject. Now, let us see about BJT. So first, the learning outcomes after studying this topic, student will be able to know about BJT and its type. They can draw the symbol of BJT, understand the construction, and explain the working. What is BJT? BJT is a bipolar junction transistor. It is a three-terminal semiconductor device which is used for amplification and switching purpose. The word bipolar means conduction of current through the transistor due to both carriers, electrons as well as holes. And the transistor means it forms from two words, transfer and resistor. So transfer means it transfer resistance from low resistance to high resistance. That's why it is called as transistor. Now, types of BJT. There are two types of a BJT, NPN transistor and PNP transistor. So from this diagram, we will come to know what is NPN transistor and what is PNP transistor. So first, we will see PNP transistor. In PNP transistor, two P-type material are used and one N-type material is used. This one N-type material is sandwiched between two P-type material. That's why it is called as PNP transistor. Similarly, in NPN transistor, one P-type material is used and two N-type materials are used. So this single P-type material is sandwiched between two N-type material, and hence this is called NPN transistor. In PNP transistor, two p-type material are there. So holes are the majority charge carrier in PNP transistor, and in NPN transistor, two n-type materials are present. That's why electrons are majority charge carriers in NPN transistor. Now we will see the symbols of BJT. So first symbol is for NPN transistor and second symbol for PNP transistor. As we know, BJT is a three-terminal device, B for base, C for collector and E for emitter. Once again, in PNP transistor, B for base, C for collector and E for emitter. So the difference between these two symbols is only the direction of arrowhead. In NPN transistor, direction is away from the junction, and in PNP transistor, arrow is towards junction. So here is time for reflection spot. So think little bit. What do you mean of arrowhead in the symbol? You can write your answer in a notepad. Pause the video. After writing the answer, you can play the video. Okay, I think you finished your task. You might be right. Right answers I will explain. So the arrowhead in the symbol indicates the direction of current flow in the NPN transistor and in PNP transistor. In NPN transistor, the direction is away from the junction, and in PNP transistor, direction is towards the junction. So this is the direction of current which indicates by the arrow in the symbol. Now we will see the construction. BJT having three terminals: emitter, base and collector. So these three terminals are constructed as follows. Emitter is heavily doped and moderate in size. The collector section of the transistor is moderately doped and larger in size. And the base of the transistor is lightly doped and very thin, due to which it offers the majority charge carrier to the base. Now, the working of transistor. So here we will discuss NPN transistor. So this is the diagram of NPN transistor. In NPN transistor, two N layers are present and one P type material is there. So to explain the working of NPN transistor, we first bias the transistor. So this emitter and base junction is forward bias, and base and collector junction should be reverse bias. So in this way, we bias the transistor in active region. So due to the forward bias in emitter and base junction, electrons move towards the p-type material. Due to that, emitter current flows. In p-type material, number of holes are less than the number of electrons in the n-type because its size is small. So remaining electrons which is not recombined with the hole in p-type, which comes across the collector, and due to that base current is flowing and collector current is flowing through the transistor. So this is the simple working of a transistor. Here is the explanation or working of the transistor. The emitter base section kept in forward bias, as we discussed earlier, constitute the base current which flows through the base region. The magnitude of the base current is very small. The base current causes the electrons to move into the collector region or create hole in the base region. Base of the transistor is very thin and lightly doped, because of which it has less number of electrons as compared to the emitter. The few electrons of the emitter are combined with the whole of the base region, and the remaining electrons are moved towards the collector region and constitute the collector current. Thus, we can say that the large collector current is obtained by varying the base region. So from this, we can say that emitter current is a summation of base current and collector current.